Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a guest with 5 years experience in positive psychology.
So that makes her no noob into actually changing mindsets. Now she has dedicated her life to actually helping people understand the power of the mind. Today we have Stephanie Gotch.
Classes in session.
Hey.
Dude, I have an issue with phones.
Y'all wanna go there?
I don't allow. Yeah, because it actually is one of the things that we're talking about a lot on Morning Motivation.
I can't say I hate them because it's like you hate technology. But yeah, I keep timers and stuff. I throw my phone out. I tell people like I won't answer. I'm all about my business kind of revolves around it. That's the only way I use it.
Right.
Other than that,
I'm gonna leave it.
like
right
I could do
here.
my entire life without it
No,
because it's like
not
I
gonna be the
am
same.
too romantic about like these physical relationships, and I
Such
know it's going to change or it's changing, which is hard for me. But I can't demonize it because that's what people want to do. So there's no problem with it. But for me, I'm romantic to like, hey, how Jay's feeling, how Stephanie, like this is important to me, like how you feel, what makes you happy. That's important to me. I can't get that over the phone.
No, and do you know that
Nope.
even the presence, so there has been research and empirical data that shows even the presence of a phone on a table during a conversation lowers the conversation. Because what if it lights up? Even if it hasn't lit up, we are so programmed subconsciously to check it over and over and over and over and over. There are rules to my phone, and I have to. It's my lifeline to work.
Yeah. Same,
Social
yeah.
media is a lifeline to my
Yeah,
work, right?
yeah.
Especially with what's going on in the world, and I'm at home, it's the lifeline.
Yep.
But it also causes anxiety
Mm-hmm.
because I have to check it. And it's you constantly do it.
Mhm.
Well, every time you check your phone, it takes a full 15 minutes to get back to the headspace that you were in before you checked it. Most people check it more than every 15 minutes, so you're never actually getting quality work done. And so all of my people in my world know my phone at 5 p.m. goes up on the kitchen counter and it doesn't come down.
So, do you think that people would definitely benefit of writing things down on paper again, just to detach them from the phone presence?
Oh, absolutely. And there's actually data that shows when you write something down versus, so one of the things that I have people in my life do, or people that I'm coaching, is list, whether it's a win list, an I am list, a
Mhm.
gratitude list. And they're like, oh, I type it in my phone.
Mhm.
That's great. I'm going to need you to just transpose that. Get yourself a pretty little journal or something and write it down. Because there's data that shows actually physically writing it out, something happens in the brain.
Yeah.
The same chemical response does not happen when you use your thumbs to put it in your phone.
Mm.
Although it might be more accessible, right? It doesn't do the same thing.
Right.
And when we're training our brains for a specific result,
Mhm.
you have to use the old school method, right? I need your brain to be producing serotonin in a specific moment, then I need you to do it this way. And technology will kill it faster than anything else.
Right. So, man, we're just getting into the upcoming generation is so tired of the older generations, I would say, belief systems,
Mhm.
that I think they're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. What I mean by that is they want to change everything. And I'm always going, wait a minute, it was something there, right? Like it was something to courtship. It was something to showing up to work in a suit and tie for an interview. You know what I mean? It's something to actually looking someone directly in their eye and have a conversation in person, right? And I just don't want us to throw everything away.
Yeah.
Like saying that the whole older generation got it wrong and everything is trash.
I mean,
Right.
our grandparents said our parents were old heads because like talking on the phone was bad. Like you go over to someone's house and talk to them. You don't call them on the phone.
Exactly.
That's where it's like we got to be careful. Like I mean, it's like it's just the evolution. It's like that's why it's hard to demonize it. But like for me, I mean, we forget that we're animals, and I hate bringing that up all the time. It's like
Mhm.
like just seeing how you feel and react to what I'm saying, that's important to me. And so I think we just have to make that decision.
One thing, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna
It's
say
your
one
podcast.
thing. One thing I definitely had to get rid of was the actual honking and having somebody come outside.
What?
Now, Camille's mother got into my so much about that.
What did he say?
Honking.
You honk like
That
you
is
pull
so
up.
not what I thought she said.
Yeah.
I was like, what did you just say? Honking. Okay, got
Honking.
it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm pacing now. I'm sorry
You
about
drive
that.
a car,
Not
you
a
can hit the
honky,
horn.
but
Still
a
thought he said
honky.
honky. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not the okay. I'm just checking.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love you, Jay. I love you.
But yeah, like honking, like
Honking.
pull up to a house.
Right,
honk,
walk to the front
somebody
door.
come
What's
up.
wrong with you?
Right. And that was like
You honked at Camille?
yes,
Oh,
but I
hell
was
no.
caught up in that whole I'm young,
Oh, you
doing
that
that
cool,
young
right?
thing.
Like
Right, like this is what we do.
Ooh, props to her mama, because I would have knocked you out.
Right.
Walk to the door.
But now I understand why walking to the door. It's a sign of respect as well as, you know, making sure someone gets, if they're getting out of the car, you watch them go into the house.
Mhm.
Safety. It's so many like things that we don't talk about the reasons why we do things and the reason why things should be done a certain way that I typically think that we just willing to just throw them out the water.
Okay, so wait, so you said that. So it's all or nothing, right? You're going to throw the baby out with bathwater?
Well, that's what
And I'll-
society is telling us
Right.
now.
And I love how what you said, Nate, too. The thing I will say is, and what I teach, is you can control it
Mhm.
or it can control
Control
you.
you.
Right? So technology is a beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
This is
Mhm.
technology. Like,
Right.
Right.
yeah, everything's technology. Yeah.
Right. I love technology.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey Siri are two of my favorite words, right? Everybody's phone probably just went off, but B got me those earbud earphone thing, whatever
Uh-huh.
those are called.
Yep.
Dude, it will read me my text messages.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I'm able to connect with people that I can't, regularly call. We only have so much time in a day, so much energy, right? But I control it.
Mhm.
It no longer controls me. Facebook
Mhm.
no longer controls me. There is a timer that is set, right?
Yep.
So I think that's what we like. It's so bad we have to start over fresh on everything.
Mhm.
That's what you're getting at. Where I get that. I understand that concept. I felt that way too until I learned that I get to control it. And that really for me started with that documentary on Netflix. What is it called?
The secret?
No.
No,
It's
which
the
one?
one that talks about the people who created Facebook
Oh,
and
is it the
Instagram.
marketing?
And
It's
Yeah, I just heard about it. Yeah.
have you not seen it?
Mm-mm.
Probably one of the best, most
I-
life altering, other than The Secret, documentaries I've ever seen in my life. We'll have to come up with the name of it for
Yeah, we'll have to-
technicality
we'll-
versus. But when you watch it, and the people who are creating Facebook
mm-hmm.
will tell you that they won't allow their children on it, that's a problem.
It's a problem.
And that they can't themselves stop.
Mm-hmm.
There's an addiction. There's a level of addiction to it. And so when Brian and I watched that, I was like, oh, not me. Anything that can get into my brain and start to control me is a problem.
How do you feel about likes? Like Instagram likes?
I love likes,
That's
mother.
interesting. Do you know, it was created, here I go again. It was created as a great thing, right? As a
Yeah.
way to share love and acceptance, right?
Mhm.
And it has turned into a way of judging your self-worth,
Mm-hmm.
which is so sad to me. It is epically, outrageously sad to me that it's like filters,
Mm-hmm.
right? Jay was taking a picture and he's like, let me put a filter on you. I do not need a filter. And it's not that I don't need it. I love it when we, do Facebook Messenger or whatever on a
Uh-huh.
Friday night. It's fun. I got to be the ice princess and you had certain makeup and I had real long eyelashes and there were
Yeah,
butterflies
yeah.
flying. That's fun.
Yeah.
Right. But man, do you know that there are more preteen suicides
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
based off
Mm-hmm.
this crap on liking not enough comments or what they've said or what they haven't said. And
Yep.
people check it so often. So I think it was something, like most things, that started out as a really great thing. Like, let me show you that I like that. Here you go. Now we've got love buttons. Now you've got hug button. You got all the buttons.
Right.
But it's turned into something that you judge your self-worth over. And it's sad to me because, man, your self-worth doesn't come from a like button.
And it's not just younger. It's our age and older. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter because I know a ton of creatives, great photographers, better than me, and it's all about the likes. That's all they care about. And if they don't get it or the amount of comments, like it's all a numbers game. They're depressed.
So that's why you got to put away the phone.
And I've been trying to be. Well, you got to. It's not the phone's fault. Like it's not Facebook's fault. It's not Instagram's fault. They're just empty platforms. We fill it.
What I mean by putting away the phone is exactly what we started the conversation on.
Hmm.
It's just taking. It's using us instead of we're using it.
Right. Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
I don't spend a lot of time. I check out and I like take care of me. So it's
Yeah.
important. But
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Positive psychology.
So dedicated her life to shit. What did she dedicate? Change your mindset frame. Damn. Dedicated her life into helping people understand.
Experience in positive psychology.
So that don't makes her.
Class in session.
Hey, I walked out the goddamn. So thanks for watching, you guys. If you appreciate the content,
Like and subscribe.
hey, class dismissed.